Hey everyone, for this week's project we're going to be trying some observational drawing. So I'm going to start going through the slides with you just now, and then I will give you guys a demonstration of what I am going to try to do. So today we're going to be looking at still life, and the big important word or vocabulary word will be contour line. A contour line is a line which defines the form or edge of an outline. So on your object today, your shoe, you're going to be looking for those outside lines. So this is a project on line work. And contour drawing is where most beginners start. So following the visual edges of a shape, our shape is a shoe, the contour describes the outermost edges of the form as well as a dramatic change of plane within a form. Put simply, a contour line drawing is an outline drawing that uses no shading. So today, I have several different examples throughout the slides, about 3 different examples that you guys can look at as you go through. On the end, I also have some websites that'll help you. Miss Cook Contour Lines Lesson, which is a really helpful introduction to contour lines and that technique. Basically, to get started, you're going to want to get a shoe. All right, try to find a shoe that you can use either off your foot or in your closet. And today I'm going to be using this boot, this old boot. These are my old motorcycle boots, and they just have like a lot of character to them. They're leather, kind of fall over like that, kind of get an interesting look to them. So I'm going to use these boots to draw the outside lines. I'll be using Sharpie marker so you guys can see with the video, but you may want to start with a pencil. Okay, that way you can always erase. So I'm going to switch the camera now up to my hands. All right, you can kind of see the shoe right there now. The angle from above is different than what I'm seeing from the side. So I'm going to be drawing it from the side, what I see. Okay, so I'm going to try to fill up most of the paper. I'm not going to make a teeny tiny little drawing. All right, and basically you're taking your eyes along the outside edges of your shoe and trying to translate that to a drawing on the paper. So I'm going to get started on the top of my boot and show you guys how I'm just kind of using those lines that I see. I got some stitching in here. And some cool different textured lines with the stitching in this I like. So I'm going around, and again, we're not looking for any shading today. So we're really just looking for all the lines that we see in our shoe. So I'm kind of going along the top of it now, looking at the stitching. I got some shapes where the shoelaces go through. I'll start adding those. And in fact, out of this hole, I have a long string. That's one of the shoelaces that comes out. So I'm looking at adding those details. And then I got some really interesting details right back here. Where it's the back of the other side of the shoe. And all these great lines that come out. Okay, for my shoelaces. So again, you're looking for observing the object and trying to get all of the lines that you see that make up the outside of that object. Okay, and we're doing shoes. You can't go wrong with that. Everybody's got a pair at home, I hope. All right, very easy to pick up and really just work on your observational drawing. So again, looking at the objects and adding the line. So I'm pretty much following it with my eye and trying to turn that into my drawing. So I'm doing the back of my shoe right now. It's got this cool little section. Alright, right along the bottom here, goes underneath the shoelace. And then continue my circles that I see. Also going to add in what I see behind it, those lines. All right, so I do this in my classroom, and obviously you guys are doing it at home, but I would really just suggest to you that pull out a shoe that you think has kind of cool designs in it. You're looking to spend close to half an hour. I would definitely require students in my classroom to work for about half an hour on this first draft. And again, you could turn it into something that is much more detailed, but just for your first real introduction to observational drawing, this is a good place to start. I'm just adding all those great lines that I see through the shoe and the stitching. So this shoe has all these little staggered lines, kind of like dashes for the stitching around, which is pretty neat. So your shoe may have that too. Just depends on which shoe you pull out. Try to pull out an interesting one. I have less interesting shoes that I did not pull out today. Those wouldn't be very interesting to watch. So just trying to add details as I go through. There we go. And again, I would do pencil with this, guys. I'm just doing it with marker because you won't be able to see it on the video. Okay. Just adding the stitching as you see through here, which is pretty cool. Keep going back. Take your eyes back to the shoe. Make sure that you're still paying attention to it. All right. There we go. Bringing this guy down and around. Goes underneath. And here's the back tread. So I'm looking at the outside edges that make up the tread of the boot. Nice. And I would continue going in just with detail. And again, I've only been working for about 5-6 minutes. Definitely looking for you guys to try to put in some time. All right, about 30 minutes on this observational drawing, and try to look for the details that you see. All right, so right there, did that pretty quick. Definitely hope you guys find a cool shoe that you can spend some time with, do a little observational drawing. This is something that's great to go back to all the time. It was good for me to do this right now. I haven't done it in a long time, so I definitely recommend you guys take some time. It's almost like a meditation. Take your eyes for the walk around the boot, and then your pencil, your marker is actually drawing what you see as you go around, okay, looking for all the line work. Hope this is helpful. I hope you guys have a great time. Stay crafty. Talk to you next time. Bye.